Welcome guys. Welcome to today's budgeting weekly update. This is the time we go over where I'm at on my budget as far as what I got paid from on my last paycheck and seeing that we're staying on track, from all my expenses going into my next paycheck. So let's go ahead and jump right into the video. Alright guys, well, I am Jack with My Girl Budgeting, and I am working my way to become debt free. With that, I do fund savings as well as budgeting myself, and also I do things within the community of budgeting so that I can keep myself accountable, but also stay motivated so that I do not live paycheck to paycheck. I would love for you to hit that subscribe button so you can take part in what I do on my channel and on my journey, and just helping the community as we go along. So let's go ahead and jump into it, guys. First is my calendar. Love this cute little paper clip. This was gifted to me for my birthday from none other than Shelly's Crafty Corner. Go hit her up, guys. She does have a YouTube. She doesn't do videos, but she does have a Ko-fi, and she does have an Instagram, so check her out. Alright, so here we go. We're gonna jump into our calendar. So I'm gonna give you an update on where we are as far as paying the bills. So let me get my lovely marker. Well, let's go with green. So I'm gonna give you everything that checked off, everything that in green that has been paid so far. We have Reliant, we have Google, so pretty much everything that you guys are seeing me highlight, mark, check off, those are everything that has gone in. We are the 22nd of the month. And, well, no, State Farm is still pending at this point. Capital One, my pink website, Atmos Energy has been paid. That has been paid. Let's see. And I believe that is it. Yes, so we only have remaining left of the month is my AT&T bill, so that portion of my bill has gone down drastically. I was paying $284. My daughter, now that she has started her job, she has now taken her portion of her phone bill, which now gives me a balance of $146 to pay on my phone. And then I also have my medical and my security for my home coming up as well, and then also some of my what is it? Oh my gosh. My memberships will be coming out as well in a couple of weeks, or this coming week. And then we have Netflix that comes in at the end of the month, and my Jeep. So everything is accounted for, guys. We are well on track on my bills. I'm trying to think of what else. I will say I do have an additional doctor's appointment that's coming in, orthopedic. So I am going to the orthopedic doctor on the 22nd, which is Wednesday when this video is dropping. They did tell me it was going to be $40 for my copay. So that is something that I've already accounted for as well. So we are, like I said, on track of all my bills being paid. The remainder of my 30th bill, again, this will fall on the remainder of my bills, what comes up on my 30th paycheck. As far as meal planning, so everything in blue is everything that I've been eating at home. Anything that we've in yellow is being treated out to a meal, and then pink is actually me spending money to eat out. So as you guys can see, 3 days so far have already been has been the only income that I've spent on eating out. So we're doing better. We're getting there. The hope is to eventually get where I don't have any of the off colors pertaining to me spending my money. So all right, so now we're gonna go look at my cash. So on the 13th, I went ahead and pulled $160. That went for savings and wallet. Then on the 20th, which was Monday, I went and pulled another $75 because I cover the insurance for my kids. Like they are on my insurance, but my son has been the one, he's been constantly always paying his stuff on time. My daughter, on the other hand, as I stated earlier about the phone, she is now getting back on paying her stuff. So I was able to get that money back from her. So of what portion I paid on her car. So she did pay me that. So I went ahead and put $75 toward savings that I'm going to be using for this week, and there's probably going to be an additional income. I do expect a YouTube payout, and I'm just making sure I have funds for my doctor's bill appointment, and then also my doctor if I get prescribed any medicine. So that will be on next week's weekly update. So these are not filled out, and then this is just me tracking all my cash. So far, everything's accounted for. This is to track your cash, really, is to really give you insight on how much money you should allot yourself when you decide to pull for each month. This is where this will tie into your not this one, your category tracker. So as you guys see, my category tracker is already what I've budgeted myself for the month. Eventually, at the end of the month, I will give you a breakdown of what I actually spent. And so this really ties in with your cash and your expenses that you do on the event that you spend outside of the norm of your bills. But also I will be tracking that as well. So this spending, so that's how everything ties together, guys. If you guys are wondering why do you do the cash, and then because you already accounted for it, it's just to help me decide, well, like, okay, well, this is how much I spent in fuel this last month, so I'm gonna go ahead and give myself that. Maybe if I spent on more entertainment this last month, then I probably want to average it out, because I don't go out all the time. It's just special times that I want to take my family out. And so that is just ways that you can learn how to budget yourself to the exact, so you don't ever have to worry about overspending or having to pull cash from other things that you necessarily didn't put toward that. All right, so that's that. Where are we at? Okay, so that's my month. So that's, of course, my tracking my 10/15 check. So I'm gonna go ahead and come back here and highlight everything according to the category that it falls under. Okay, I do have my category cheat sheet typically out when I do this. Let me see, I think it's this one. Yes, so this is my cheat sheet. This is just telling me exactly where everything goes as far as the categories they fall under. So we have medical. Medical is blue. So this medical will tell me, okay, if I have another medical that's going to be coming up, that's going to tell me, okay, like how much I'm spending on those specific categories. So just keep that in mind. See, we just have 2 fuel, so let me get the fuel out the way. So I did spend $5 on fuel, which was too funny for my son when I did that. I had $5 in cash. There was a whole spiel about that when I did that earlier this month, and I made my son go ahead and put $50 in, or just $5 in gas. He couldn't believe I even did that. So, entertainment is green. Let's get my green out. I think it's this one. I just saw it. I was like, entertainment. Then we have food. Food is purple. Food. We did go to the Fiddlesticks farm, guys. I might try to put a picture of us out there. Fiddlesticks farm here in our town is basically just a farm where they made it, where they have a corn maze. It's only open during the fall season. So they have a corn maze. They have like a rainbow jumping trampoline, whatever, a huge slide. They have where you can actually like gold mine for, you know, with the water and stuff. They got that. They got where you can feed goats, ride a little train, like a makeshift cow train. It's a bunch of fun things that you can do as a family. Food, hayride, all of that fun stuff. So I actually took my granddaughter and my son went, and we got to spend the time together doing that, and it was just really exciting. I'll try to remember to put a video or at least a picture of us out there. She actually got to jump into a foam like pit, which it wasn't a pit, but where all the kids could go and they were shooting foam out. It was really fun. She enjoyed it. But yeah, so that was really nice. Let's see. These are all cash savings. I have not put a category color for my savings, and I think I should. So we'll just have to wait on that. Business is orange, I believe. Yes. It is orange. And entertainment. There's another entertainment one. Let's get that one real quick. And savings, business. Yeah. So we're good there on my cash. Next up is what I've already. Oh, see, I have more cash here, guys. See this? Look at that. This all comes from my cash wallet, guys. Anything that I'm spending, I am tracking everything. Let's see. Oh wait, no. This is my drafts. Never mind. So this is going into debits and drafts that come out of my bank account and bills, everything. Everything is accounted for up until today. And you know, with all of this drafted, I am on track, guys, because currently right now I have $1177.93 left in my bank account. I still haven't gotten my insurance drafted, my medical, my Netflix, or 2 of my memberships, as well as my, what's the other one? My security. Those have not been drafted, so that is all accumulating. That will all be deducted from the $1177. So when I've deducted all of that, $1177.93 minus, let's take a look here. We have $931.47 minus 1081 minus 540 minus 30 minus 5098 minus 2725. Oh, 2705 gives me a balance of 122 is what I should have. Now that's what I'm budgeting because that's what I'm taking away from there, minus $40 because that is going to be my doctor's bill that comes in. I mean that when I go to my doctor come this week. So at the end of this, I should have a range of a buffer of $82 left in my account. I don't expect anything. I've already calculated everything down to the last day that my check should cover everything, with the exception of AT&T and Jeep. Those two will go into October 30th paycheck, as well as I'm going to be adding my additional I should be able to. I shouldn't say I'm going to. I should be able to add my home mortgage to put me right on track with everything. That is where going to be the aha moment. That's going to be so exciting if I'm able to do that. That will be exciting. So I'm going to go ahead and speed through this part, guys, and highlight the rest of my categories because that's where I need to be. So we'll just speed through that fast. Alright guys, so that is our highlight method. That is where we're at on everything as far as being on track. You guys heard it from me. It is getting so much... Guys, as time has gone on and me starting this, I was, again, I say it again over and over again, but I was probably 3 months behind. Not 3 months, 3 weeks behind on my bills from the time I started my new job, which was May. We are now in October, May, June, July, August, September, October. 5 months it has taken me to really feel relief in the fact that now I am on track to get... I'm on track to be right on time on my bills. The next step now going forward, and what I'm trying to finish at the end of this year, is to be at least 2 weeks ahead on... if not half, a good portion of it is what I'm aiming for on some of these bills. So, and it's more going to be on the debt side. I'm trying to see if I can get that ahead. I have new things that are going to be coming up along with those savings on my debt, to hopefully speed up the process of paying those off. Coming up with a concept of how I want to tackle that a little bit more, and so that will probably be coming in the new year, but I'm focused on trying to get at least a portion of 2 weeks ahead on my paying of my bills. I know that I could do it. If I can do it from May to October, I was able to get myself up there. Now it's just a matter of getting ahead of that. So with that being said, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. I try to keep it short and sweet, but I love to just fill you in on my stuff. See you guys where you're at, on your budgeting as far as tracking. If you've not yet done it, I would strongly urge you to just try it, guys. Try it for 3 months. We know that we do a lot of savings. Savings is fun, and that's a lot of the times that we do savings. It does keep us going, in that retrospect of, pushing forward. But the bigger picture should also be involving budgeting yourself and seeing where you are tracking, so that you get a better grasp on your finances and then get ahead of that game. But anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Let's go ahead and use the hashtag push through or push. Just give you guys a push. Let me know in the comments, guys, if you are doing, I know some of y'all do, the tracking, but what is something that you are doing that's keeping you on, pushing forward? So with that, much love, guys. I hope you have a great one. I will see you in the next one. Bye.